Welcome to the class of Bright and Light Education Hub. Today we are going to start a chapter called Isoline from Geography Practical, class 11. Before going into the chapter, we should first know about the isolines. Isolines are the line drawn on a map connecting data points of the same value, and they are commonly used by the geographer to demarcate the contour values or the contour lines, the isotherms, isoheight, etc. So let us know about the types of isoline. So there are contour line which joins the same height above ground. There are isobath which joins the same depth below the water. Isobar which joins point with the same atmospheric pressure. Isotherm which join points with the same temperature. Isobathytherm joins point with the same temperature underwater. Isocane joins with the same mean temperature in winter. Isotherm joins point with the same mean summer temperature. Isogeotherm joins point with the same mean average temperature. Isochrone join points that it takes the same time to reach from a given place. Isodoping joins point when it costs the same to transport products from where they are made to where they are sold. It is basically a topic from economic geography, and it belongs to the industry chapter. Isoteam, again, it's a topic from economic geography from the industry chapter, which joins where it costs the same to transport a raw material from its source. Isohaline are the join points where the salinity of seawater is the same. Isohel joining points where the amount of sunshine is the same. Isohum joins points where the humidity or amount of water in the air is the same. And lastly, the isoheight joins point where the amount of precipitation or rainfall or snow, etc. is the same. So basically, according to the syllabus of class 11, we are having 4 of them, that is the contour line preparation, the isobar preparation, the isotherm preparation, and lastly the isoheight preparation. So let us start with drawing contours through isolines. So let us know about the contour line first. A line on a map representing an imaginary line on the land surface, all points of which are at the same elevation above a datum plane, or you can say a sea level. The diagram illustrates how contour lines show relief by joining points of equal elevation. So I have taken 3 points, 210, 250 and 300. Now the black line denotes 210 values of elevation. Like the points which the black line is joining is demarcating the elevation of 210 meter above the sea level. So I have found 210 meter between 205 and 217, again between 203 and 225. So I have joined those points. Those points will be invisible, but you have to assume that the points may lie between these two numbers, right? And I have demarcated 2 certain zone where we can draw 210 by joining the points, right? Now 250, which I have drawn with a red line. So you can see between 203 and 255 there can be a 250 contour line. Then again between 309 and 217 there can be a contour line. So my line has gone through this portion, and then again the line has turned in a shape where we can have 250 contour, right? So I've joined all the points where the 250 contour can be pointed. Again the 300 meter. Now 300 meter of elevation I have drawn with the green color. Again the points that can be drawn in between the numbers is 300. I have just joined those points and drawn a line. So we can check whether our zone is correct or not, whether our contour lines are correct or not. 210. So the numbers within this zone will be less than 210. Okay. Again, if we take 250, the zone which comes under this red line has the value which is lesser than 250. Okay, you can see this is less than 250, again this is less than 250, right? And next is 300. Now 300 you can draw where you can check also that the values which are inside the green zone is more than 300 and outside the green zone is less than 300. So this is how we can check that whether my contour lines are correct or not. Now moving on to the next topic, drawing of isotherm. So isotherm is a line which can be drawn on a map or chart joining points with the same temperature. Isotherms are commonly used in meteorology to show the distribution of temperature at the Earth's surface, right? And now in this picture I have taken 3 points, 22 degrees Celsius, 24 degrees Celsius and 26 degrees Celsius. Now I am demarcating 22 degrees Celsius. How we are going to do that? Just simply join the points that are having a value of 22. If some point does not have the value 22, we have to assume that the point 22 may lie in between 21 and 24. So if you see this line is demarcating 22 degrees Celsius. So I have joined the points which are which values 22, and here it's not 22 is not here. So what I have done, I have assumed that point 22 or the point of 22 may lie in this region. So I have drawn the line assuming, right? So again at the next part we have I have joined the point of 22. Similarly, if we take 24 degrees Celsius, I have joined all the 24 points and then just given a zone. Okay, so this zone belongs to 22 and below it this zone becomes 24 and below it, and now this zone comes under 26 or below it. Okay, so I again have joined these 3 points and here I don't have 26. So I have assumed that the 26 may lie here. So I have drawn the line from here only. Now we have 4 zones, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how we can demarcate that what zones are the zones of the value, like 22 and below, 24 and below, 26 and below, and more than 26. Okay, so this area separation can also be known as chloropleth, or these are the contour. When we do this thing with the contours, then it is known as contour lines and the relief features. And now we are doing isotherm. So basically we do with the help of joining the points. Okay. Now the next is isoheight. Isoheight means a line drawn on a map connecting points having equal rainfall at a certain time or for a stated period. Okay, so it is a map of India and it demarcates rainfall in centimeter. Okay, it is written in Bengali. Vrishtipat in semi means rainfall in centimeter, and we have to find out 90 centimeter here, 40 centimeter and 100 centimeter. The process is same, and I have done this. You can just look into this. This is the 40 line, and this is the 90s separation line, this thing, and this is 100. Okay, now here I have given 2 dotted lines, right? Because this line is continuous, but it is continuing till here also. Okay, but since it is not in the map, that's why I have given a discontinuous line. Okay, the process of drawing the isoheight is same as isotherm and contour lines. Okay, now in the isobar, again isobar, the process of drawing is same. Here I have taken 980 millibar, 1000 millibar and 1010 millibar. Okay, And what are isobars? Isobars are line on a weather map joining together places of equal atmospheric temperature. On the map, the isobar marked 1004 represents an area of high pressure, while the isobar marked 976 represents an area of low pressure. So, isobar on a weather map, the number measures the atmospheric pressure in millibar. So, we can say that 1004 maybe the 1004 may be the highest, or 976 may be the lowest. But here I have taken 3 points separately and I have demarcated 980 MB. See, it's here 1000 MB and 1010 MB. The process of drawing this isobar is same as contour and isotherm and iso height. Just you have to find out the points which can lie between the numbers, and the lines which you have to draw, that will be mentioned in your question only. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned with us for the future videos.